here from createyourfuture.co. So today we have Denise. Hi, Denise.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Amanda.
Hello. So Denise is a coach here at Create Your Future, and today we're going to talk about signs. We want to know, what does 1111 mean? What does it mean?
It means nothing.
Nothing. You're joking.
You get to decide.
Oh, Denise is so right. Everything is empty and meaningless, and there's really no such thing as signs in our reality. Basically, these signs that we perceive to be signs are just mini manifestations of what we're choosing to focus on, right? And it has to do with how the subconscious mind works, right? So it comes down to, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, when you go to buy, say, a car, you get interested in buying a car, all of a sudden, you never saw the car before, you see it, and then all of a sudden everybody's driving one, you see them everywhere. That's because when you consciously focus on something, your subconscious mind is going to bring it into you, right? So the one thing actually that me and Denise were talking about before this call, which was great, which was using these mini manifestations with the law of assumption to have them work in your favor. So what were you saying about that earlier?
So as these signs start showing up, you get to decide what they mean for you. So you can start saying, you can start intending that, you know, if it's a number or if it's the person's name, when I do see this is going to help me get closer to what I want. This sign is going to show me this sign. I've created this sign to show me that I'm closer to my manifestation. This sign is going to show me where I need to remove blocks and where I need to focus to keep going to get this final desire that I'm trying to achieve in my life.
Yeah, I love that. That's so awesome. By using those little mini manifestations to use it to assume that you are getting closer to what you want. I mean, after all, like, you know, you are to a point if it's showing up. So say, for instance, you know, I'm intending for Jerry to propose to me, right? Because I want to get married. Well, one thing that's going to happen as a result of that is I am going to see other people getting married. I am going to see weddings. I am going to be invited to other weddings and so on and so forth because I'm focusing on marriage. So the fact that, you know, marriage is showing up in your reality in other places, it is a good sign that it has actually been accepted by your subconscious and it is starting to manifest, right? You know, and then now that would be a partial manifestation if there's a block with Jerry, and if there's not a, and then, you know, to take a look and see if it's not happening with the person that you want it with, right? So, you know, like we were mentioning earlier, that, you know, if you're, say, wanting to be proposed to by Jerry, but other guys named Jerry are proposing to you, then, you know, that shows that where we've got a block is with, you know, Jerry himself, and, you know, and that needs to be broken down, but the proposing has stuck in your reality, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, so use this to intend to be able to see where your block is, right? So, okay, I obviously don't have an issue or a block around being proposed to or by a Jerry, but this isn't my Jerry. So what am I holding on to here that's keeping my Jerry away from me? And then just intend that that shows up for you, and that's, you know, something that comes to you easily. You're able to see the block, you're able to overcome the block, and then get your Jerry that you want to propose to you.
Exactly, exactly. You know, and so the reason why everything is empty and meaningless, just to touch on this again, is because you're the only person in your reality. You're the only creator in your reality. There's no outside entity leading you on a path, showing you where you need to be, or if you're in the right spot or not the right spot. You know, it's all created by you, for you. So, you know, everything can be anything you want it to be. You know, I tend to go with everything as empty and meaningless because when it's something I don't want, then I avoid reacting, you know. So I like to be in the habit of not giving anything meaning and just letting it flow past and just being the observer of my reality, you know, in my nice little, you know, God state, and just kind of watch it all go by and not judge it, you know, and from that.
Yeah, and you can sit there and just let things come to you as they're showing up, and instead of saying, what does this mean? What does this mean? Does, you know, what's happening already that I'm not in control of outside of me? Like, no, you get to decide right now in this moment what it means. You're literally laying out the path that you want to be below your feet as you take your steps forward. So make that decision and choose. Make sure that you're choosing to make this mean exactly what you want it to mean. And no matter what, even if it feels negative or scary, tell yourself, this is always leading me closer to what I want. Every time now, this is nothing. This doesn't mean anything bad. I don't have to feel anxiety or fear. Just if you need to talk yourself down off the ledge and breathe through it, get back to relief. And then tell yourself, actually, whatever this is, why it showed up, it's leading me closer to what I want always, all the time.
You know what, and that's so true. And you know what, the funny thing is outside of the law of attraction community, like in regular land, let's call it, is there's people that always say, find the silver lining in even the bad situations, right? And again, they're doing the same thing. They're saying this needed to happen because this was a good thing that came of it. This what got me closer. It's like they say, learn from your mistakes. Again, that's assuming that it's going to get you closer to what you want. And it's so true. I'll be honest, right? Like, I've built a business here, but I can tell you 400 different ways how not to do it, because every single time I screwed up, I said, no, I'm going to learn a lesson from this and I'm going to move forward. So every time I failed or perceived failed in my mind and not to get to where I wanted to go, I learned what I needed to change, and I took that information and I went forward. And after doing that in a repetitive amount of time over, you know, a couple of years, I turned out where I finally did get it right. So, you know, I mean, this is something they talk about in other communities, you know, not even law of attraction, just in general, right?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people where these things just, and it maybe depends on how they're raised or what they've created in their childhoods, but where there are so many situations where people do just always assume the best out of everything and everyone. And those people tend to have these happy-go-lucky, nothing's going on in their world. Like, they just get whatever they want and everything's so easy, and they don't know the law and they're not studying it and they don't have to learn about it. And it's because they have that just inherent belief that it's always working out for me. Like that innocence of a child. It's always working out for me. Everyone's on my side. We're all in this together. Like the best in every situation. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I really love that one. Everyone's on my side. Everybody supports me in what I want.
Yeah.
Those are really great.
That a lot lately, because I'm reminding myself and everybody that since your awareness, like your awareness is holding the planets together as far as you're concerned. So you are the universe. You are God. So naturally, the entire universe is here to support you because you're just the universe experiencing itself. So why wouldn't you support yourself? So you just
I haven't heard that for so long. Yeah. The way you've just explained it, oh, that gives me I haven't heard that for so long. I got goosebumps. Like, yes.
It's all you.
I intend they declare Pluto a planet again because I like the name of it.
It is you.
That too. Oh my goodness, it's always such a pleasure to have you on video. You're so amazing, and it's amazing, you know, to share and to chat about this kind of stuff. So
yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great being here.
Yeah, thank you. So guys, just to recap, everything is empty and meaningless unless you give it a meaning. So give it a meaning and an assumption that's going to get you closer to what you actually want, because you are the creator of your reality, right? Create things that make you feel good and get you closer to your goals, because each and every one of you guys are perfect, and you absolutely deserve to get what you want in your life, and you can have it. So yeah. Thank you, Denise, for being here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And guys, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.